Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
The problem when we talk about these concepts and giving them word like mind and heart, and then it becomes really difficult. I think the pointers takes you there, because what you say heart and what I think heart and what Theo thinks heart or what Neela Kantanji thinks heart can be very different. For some, it might be a spiritual heart or something where we have to go. There is nothing like this. These words actually can confuse you more. When we talk about mind and heart, the only thing I would like to tell you is that don't worry about these terms. Just watch as an observer from that stillness within you. And the whole attempt should be to understand what that stillness is. And once you have understood that stillness, best is to stay there. But if there is any question about that stillness, then definitely we can discuss about it. But I believe all of us know what that stillness is. If someone has any doubts about where that stillness is or you can't get it, then we can talk about it. Because otherwise all these are concepts, bringing mind into heart, like we are doing some type of yoga by which mind will come into heart. There is nothing like that. You don't worry about your mind, where it is going. Leave it. Don't even think your mind. Don't own your thoughts. And then everything is fine. Then you are heart, you are awareness. Let mind go where it wants to. You stay as awareness. Everything is about attention to awareness. And the mind, let it go where it wants to. And if it doesn't come back, doesn't matter. You don't own it. Why to worry about mind? Sometimes too many concepts actually are obstacles. Even this concept of mind into heart is a concept. And who is asking? Only mind is asking. Intellect is asking. Because it has created a concept and wants to understand that concept. And I have repeatedly said that mind is the obstacle, and if you're trying to understand everything from mind, you can never reach. So the best way is to leave whatever the mind is having, whatever it's thinking, whatever the thoughts are coming, whatever the feelings are. Because if you want to get rid of all those things, it will take you ages, and still there is something will be left. You just stay as awareness. So there are two processes you can think of. One is you start with the process of first turning from your rajasic, tamasic qualities to sattvic qualities, do good to others, don't steal, follow yam and niyama, like what is being said in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. You start from there. You start with each step. But if you have time, if you have started early, if you still does not want to go quick, then go each step, get rid of all the vagaries of the mind by following yama and niyama, and then do some postures, and then do breathing exercises, bring control to the mind, and then start going into meditation, and then samadhi. Bhagavan's path is direct, boom, into samadhi. But how? Just leave everything. Because in any technique you use, you are taking mind with you. You are taking the thief with you. And if the mind is there, then it will take time. You are controlling mind, you are calming mind, you are bringing mind to the heart. And all these things will just delay it. Best is to just stay as pure awareness, as a stillness. And that is not easy. I should say that is really difficult. But then just do the difficult from day one. I give botulinum toxin injections for chronic migraine headaches, and some parts of the scalp are very tight skin, and the injections are really painful, and some parts it's very soft. So sometimes in the past I used to give choice to patients, where should I start, the tough part or the easy part? And everyone's answer can be different. Some says, or just do the hard part first and just get out of it. And some says, no, let's do the softer one first. It is for anything you can apply this method. This is the most bitter pill, direct path. It does not give any concession to your mind to survive. Self-inquiry, self-attention, direct method, direct path. Where you have to reach, why don't you just stay like that? What you will be at the end, why don't you stay at the beginning? And then just job is done. Then whether mind comes or other things comes or all the paraphernalia comes or not comes, who cares? Because if you follow the direct path, it is a very bitter pill. There is no escape for your mind, no escape to the ego. And so the ego and the mind will keep talking in their own ways to have some space. Otherwise, it's their sudden death. All methods are to buy time. When the court cases are to hang someone to death, where there is capital punishment, and the case keeps going on and on and on for years and years, because mind is putting its own case towards you, that let's now take me with you into the heart. It is the thief in us. Don't take care of too much, don't think about it. You just stay what you are. Mind comes, mind doesn't come, doesn't matter. How can mind come into the heart? Full of greed, selfishness, pride, deceitful, full of anger, full of jealousy. How a mind can come into heart? Can never. And this state is a no-mind state, empty state. So when we call it no mind or empty mind, that means you have to get rid of all those vasanas first. How long this process would be? We are carrying these vasanas for millions, zillions of years. It's like you have a big bag, big sack, full of garbage. You want to take this garbage into the cave known as heart. And then someone tells you can't take this garbage. You say, no, I want to take my mind into heart. Then someone says, okay, empty this garbage of all this crap. And then take that sack with you. And then you keep taking out 1, 2, 3 to take that sack. Who cares, Leave it outside. Let it be burned completely. Till you think you are this body mind and you want to achieve with this body mind, no one is able to achieve. And no one has ever perfected their mind to a level that it can gain that achievement of pure abidance. You are talking about mind into the heart. In a lot of Buddhist traditions, they talk about passive mind and active mind. They say the mind which is active, which is going outward, is an active mind. And us as real is passive mind. And just pay awareness to the passive mind. They don't even call awareness or self or soul or anything. They just call, there are two minds. One is an active mind, the other is a passive mind. Now what you will say to me? You will say, can we bring this active mind into passive mind? These terms doesn't make any, like they are not useful to you at all. Active mind, passive mind, mind, heart. Don't worry, just leave this mind out of this equation completely. If you keep mind in the equation, you will always will be in this mind game. I'll give you an example. Let's say you don't like someone has done too much of harm to you, and you want to get rid of all the relationship with that person. But in all your talks, you only talk about that person all the time. This person A has done this to me, I don't want to talk to him, he's so bad, he has done this to me and that and that. Every time you open your mouth, you talk about person A. And you don't want any relationship with person A. What a paradox. Because even in that hate, you are just remembering that person all the time. That's why there is a big fallacy in all mindfulness meditation practices. Because they ask you to sit in awareness, watch your thoughts. Bloody, why should I watch my thoughts? Who cares about all these negative and unnecessary thoughts? Why should I watch? Am I a schizophrenic? Mad? Why should I keep watching garbage? There's better things to watch. Why can't you just be in awareness without watching anything? But that's the way it is. Just watch your thoughts. Thoughts are negative, positive, they're coming, going, you just stay in awareness. That's what all meditation practices all over the world are, from all traditions. The one which in the mainstream is only this. And then patients come to you or people come to you, they say, oh look, there's so much of stuff in our mind, it's very, very negative and very negative thoughts. How can I get rid of them, those thoughts? And then you can't explain anyone, because all these methods want you to watch your thoughts all the time. When you are in stillness, there will be thoughts. But you don't have to, this practice is not about watching thoughts. This practice is staying as awareness. If a thought comes or not comes, or negative or positive, you don't get involved. Don't think it's your mind. Don't think they are your thoughts. Till you have this ownership of the mind-body complex, you are always in trouble, because you want to fix it because it's yours. If my friend is saying that he's having negative thoughts, I don't care. I just say, okay, do some practice. But when they come to me as in my awareness, then I get so annoyed by these thoughts. That is the problem. That is the tapas. And no practice needed. Once you have disowned something, why do you want to talk about it? Just don't talk about it. If it is there, it is there. If it's not there, it's not there. But you pay attention to the pure silence within you. Let these thoughts come or don't come, stay or leave. So the mind with all the garbage can never into the cave of heart. Remember this. Leave this mind business completely. And all these terms are very dodgy. Mindfulness. A full mind is the useless mind. Mindfulness. All these techniques are nowadays called mindfulness. Mindful. They start with the wrong notion that mind belongs to you and you have to watch all these thoughts. There is no way. Like they are giving you a torture first. No technique is without mind. Then they say do empty mind. Then they say bring your mind into the heart. something which you don't belong to, which doesn't belong to. Why you are so worried? This scare from the mind brings us close to the mind. We say, my worst fears came true. What does that mean? You keep thinking about something, this is problem, this is problem. That problem will come to you. I've seen this. I was asked to see a lady who told me that she has got multiple sclerosis, and I was looking through her notes. For last 10 years she was saying to people, I have got multiple sclerosis, which is a neurological disease. And every time she was admitted with some symptoms, she had MRIs and all those things, everything came perfectly normal. People thought it's all in her mind. And so I said nothing needs to be done, but my registrar actually helped me. She said, no, let's do an MRI because she's complaining. I said, okay, just do it. And this time it showed MS. This is the power of mind. Don't think the mind doesn't have a power. It has a lot of power. That's why the whole world is in grip of this mind, Maya. And to escape from its pull, you need grace, you need practice. But don't bring your mind into the equation. It will make your journey very, very hard. You will keep going in circles and circles. Leave this relationship. But leave without hate. Don't keep talking about the mind again. It's thinking like this, and this is my psychological issue, and this has happened, or whatever it is. When relationship ends, it ends completely. No hate, no love. Ignore. But when you ignore, then don't again start pleasing the mind. Don't be a beggar again. Trust your intuition. Trust silence. Because why you want to beg from the mind? For the body? That means you still think you are body? Again, it's all about attachments. Wrong notion. The only reason a jnani is free is because he doesn't think that he is mind-body complex. So he's not dependent on anyone for anything. Because what is he or she? Pure awareness. So the needs are very, very basic. He is not going to starve to death, but he is not concerned. So whatever food comes, he will have. All these techniques of mindfulness are made by whom? By people like you and me, who are full of mind. We call them psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, meditation teachers, yogis, big names, done PhD on mindfulness, opened meditation centers. Don't even come close to these techniques. They are for a novice who is suffering from anxiety, depression, too much of a stress, wants some relief from those things. Sitting in silence, he gets some level of satisfaction and continues what he is doing. They are not going to get you into this eternal freedom. This business is not going to work there. And this is much easier than doing these techniques half an hour every day for next 20 years. Some people do for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. There are so many apps. You can even do 30 seconds, 10 seconds. You can go for 2 hours. So many patients tell me that they lie down in bed at night and they do a beautiful meditation. God knows there are so many ways. I don't know what they do. People are so confused. Even the people who are teaching are confused. Relaxation techniques, they call it meditation techniques. People get into sleep. Imageries are considered to be techniques. Again, you are getting into dream only. This dream is not ending and you are entering into another dream. Most direct method is you stay as pure awareness. Just one correction in your concept that you are not this mind-body complex. You are pure awareness. And the job is done. I'm not asking you to keep repeating this Aham Brahmasmi. But at least, yes, have that feeling in you with a conviction that you are pure awareness. And when a thought arises, when that thought becomes a question, exactly what Bhagavan says, look to whom this question is arising. And the answer would be this question is arising to the mind. Are you an advocate of the mind? And then you just watch. The question will drop. And the questioner will drop in that awareness. And what is left is unspeakable. And that is the answer when there is no question left. All the questions are from the mind. Awareness has no questions. Awareness is like a tree, like a mountain, just watching, never getting involved. And it's not hard, except that you have to remember that your awareness, the moment you wake up till you go to bed, that's all you can do. And it's not by repeating that I am pure awareness, I am pure awareness. Maybe sometimes just thinking about that can help. But just stay, find that stillness within you and never leave it. Thoughts come, not come, emotions come and go. You are at work, you are doing some work at home. Doesn't matter. Just stay as pure stillness all the time. And then you will realize staying as pure stillness, everything drops. Your talk becomes bare minimum. Your requirements become bare minimum. We all are this stillness. And this stillness is eternal. It's always there. You don't feel your body when you are in stillness. This is the real you, which is just an observer. Always in its own blissful silence. And to be in this state, you don't have to do anything. Not doing will take you here. Your fragrance is love. True knowledge is to be this, be, and you know. Remember, this silence is bliss. Silence is contentment. Silence is love. Silence is you. You in your purest form is silence. Purest transmission can only be in silence. Who can describe your own qualities? Stay in your own bliss. bliss of pure awareness. You are not waiting for anything to happen. Happenings occur in this silence. You are this silence. You are this void, emptiness. The beautiful fragrance of peace. This seeing is all pervading. No boundaries to it. Does not end or stop at a body form. It's all pervading. Does not belong to anybody. As pure awareness, your impersonal being. Not belonging to anybody. As pure awareness, you are everything. Everything is part of you. And you are still free from everything. As a formless, impersonal being. Don't take any shape. You are back to the source. This is eternal retirement. No more roles to play. No more suffering. No script written for you. Don't get offended by any type of noise. All the noises are from the source, from the silence. You are that source. You are the creator of your own world. How can you hate anything? Abide in your own silence. Whatever happening with the body-mind, let it be. Don't involve yourself. When you involve yourself, you act like an ego. You become an entity. Stay like pure awareness. Just watch everything as a witness. No judgment, no likes or dislikes. No criticism. Just pure watching. You are already free when you just watch like a pure witness. No practice needed. All attention to pure awareness. Pray to awareness. Abide in awareness. Worship awareness. Be awareness. And this awareness is not going anywhere. Only you have discovered now. And it never leaves you. Where will it go? This is the basis of everything. This is the substrata. And you are that. Even when this body goes away, awareness will stay where it is. It's all pervading. Where will it go? Pervading in all directions up to infinity. Krishna, Rama, Jesus, Ramana, all are names of this pure awareness. People who came in a body-mind complex were of pure awareness. We are all pure awareness. In our truest sense, none of us are body-mind complex. All dichotomy occurs only after you are thinking yourself as an individual. As pure awareness, we are exactly the same. No difference. All your acts in life should be as pure awareness. Don't slip back into the body-mind complex. All your actions will become divine. All your words will become divine. Always stay as pure awareness. Don't slip back into ego mode. Pay attention to pure awareness, pure seeing. Observer to everything occurring around, but not getting involved. This is self-abidance. Abiding in nothingness. abiding in awareness. You stay as ocean all the time. Ocean of bliss, ocean of peace, ocean of contentment. You are purest of pure, innocent like a child, without any desire, always complete, ever fresh, without any story, no past or future. To recognize your own silence and keep diving in your own silence all the time. Om Shanti.